Stickers are an important part of the political process. So, for anyone who has not seen this before, this is Tametsi. This is Advanced Minesweeper. The most important thing to know is that the numbers are set to countdown mode, so they show how many mines are left next to cells, not how many mines are total next to cells. Additionally, this level does not have diagonals, so it depends on the level whether there are diagonals or not. Wait. I didn't see this here. Let me just reset. I did that wrong. I would say most levels do, but if they do, there'll be a symbol up in the corner that it shows diagonal symbols there. Hey, Alyssa! But this level does not have diagonals. These numbers in the top right indicate how many mines are remaining inside those colors. Only Ballista, Kathamic. Only one of these can be because of the one here. So that means this one is... And one of these has to be, so this one's safe. Okay, so one of these has to be, one of these has to be. Means both of those are, that means these are safe. Okay, only one of those. So all of that row is safe. Okay, we've got a 2-1 situation here with the 2 overlapping a 1. So we know this is a mine, and one of these 2 is, but the rest of them touching the 1 are not. Okay, one of these 2 has to be, so this one's safe over here. One of those 2 has to be, so this one's safe right there. All of that cleans itself up. Only one of these can be because of this column number here. So that means this has to be. Means one of these has to be and this one's not. Easy peasy. There's 3 left inside blue. Okay, we know this is a mine because there's only 1 left in red over here. Let's see. Okay, we know. I think actually all of these middle ones are clear, right? Because we know at least one of those has to be, and even if all of those are, at least one of those has to be, and even if this is, at least one of those has to be, so that's 3. I'm just double checking that is right. Yeah. Okay. All of those are clear. Okay, we know these two are clear because there's only two left in gray. So there's one here, one here. Alternatively, there's one here and one here. Okay, that's our best bet there. So we know. This one's safe too, right? So we got one here and one here. Yeah. Nice, clean one to start with there. I say clean after I actually screwed something up at the very beginning, but that's fine. Hey, Sparky. H indeed. About windmill. Okay, so this level has diagonals. More of a standard level here. Zanyan, welcome. Okay, so we've got the overlapping threes, which means both of those are safe. Anything clear by the colors? Nothing super obvious by the colors, okay. Everything's oddly shaped here, so there's not as easy of a spot to build off as usual. Okay, we got the 1, 2, 1 we can do something with here. So we know no more than one of these are. Let's see. So we got 0, 1 here. 0, 1 here. There's actually a lot of ways we can slice that. Oh, wait. This is a better slice, right? We can't have more than one here, so that's 0, 1. And that means we have to have one here to satisfy the 2, so that means this one right here is safe. Yeah, if you just joined us and you missed the earlier explanation, I mean, basics are like Minesweeper. So you're trying to find where the mines are, basically. We've got countdown mode enabled, so the numbers that are displayed show how many mines are remaining, not how many mines are total. That is confusing when you're used to Minesweeper, but I guarantee it's better once you get used to it. We've got row and column numbers that indicate how many mines are in that row or column. And we've also got these numbers up here in the top left that indicate how many mines are left in all of the cells of that color. Otherwise, this level is just like Minesweeper. Some of the other levels have a few other things going on with weird shapes and stuff, but... And yes, I have done a lot of this before, so we're at least fairly adept at seeing what's going on here. So we've got the 1, 2, 1 here. We know that there's going to be a 1 here, so all of these are safe. We've got one covered there. Oh, wait. So one of these two is for the 2. Doesn't. Yeah, let's not miss the diagonal. Like weird kind of backwards diagonals can be easy to miss sometimes. We can do more here, though. So we've got one of these, which means exactly one of these. Actually, yeah, it's exactly one of those, so that actually clears up these two. Yeah, so those are clear. Same thing we did at the bottom there. And that extends up here for this 1-2-1 here as well. And also extends there and there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So, because of the 1-2 here, we know one of those is. And we know two of those are for the 3, so that makes this one 6. What did I do wrong? 0 or 1. This is 1 or 2. Right. That's what I did wrong. Let's see. Do we want to reset and perfect everything? We have been so far. If it becomes too annoying, I won't anymore. But I suppose I'm okay with it for now. That's at least most of what we had there. Let's try not to bamboozle it this time. We'll do it on this 5. Not quite there. Like, we've got a lot of one separating it up a bit, but not enough, huh? Nah, not enough. And as far as commenting and stuff, Zayn, you are welcome to speak freely if you would like for puzzle games like this, or Picross, or Sudoku, or whatever. But I often won't actually read hints in chat. That's kind of the balance I've decided to take it, where people can be kind of comfortable and just speak freely without feeling an oppressive atmosphere in that regard, but I will often just work through the puzzle myself without looking for hints unless I'm getting like really stuck, literally. Those, one of those. Next, that one's safe. No, that's a bomb from the overlapping 2s and 1s there. Like, I know this is safe, I'm just double checking at this point. Yeah, okay. These ones overlap, so that one's safe. This one overlaps with this one, so these two are safe. I was just checking the count on red. That's not good enough to work with yet. Yellow's getting kind of close. So we know at least one of those are, but yeah, that's still not enough to work with yellow. Oh yeah, we didn't actually redo these, did we? I don't think there was much to expand off of that. That narrows down this column further still. We're one off on that. Appears that way. Still a lot of ways that can roll. So there should be something else we can get with this. Okay, so we know 3 out of 4 of those are... No, that doesn't meaningfully over... I was like thinking the 2s restricted that, but they do not. Okay. You never have to guess, is it? Always solvable without guessing. All the levels are handcrafted. Indeed. If you're interested in these, I would recommend Hexcells first, the Hexcell series of games, which is also kind of an advanced Minesweeper. And then if you beat Hexcells, then go on to Tametsi. Hexcells is a little more accessible, probably, like it's a little cleaner. And also... Tametsi, I think once you start playing Tametsi, you should turn on the number countdown option, and once you get used to it, you won't want to go back to not having it. So, but Hexcells is good. So that's why you play Hexcells first. If you just want to jump into this, though, that's fine too. They're both great. I ended up deciding to put Hexcells and Tametsi together as my I don't remember where it was, like 35th best indie game of the past decade or something like that. skimming back at yellow and such. I don't think I'm quite gleaning anything useful from the colors yet, but I keep wanting to. Oh, we know there's 2 in this column, so we know at least... Oh, hold on. There's 3 total, not 2 total, though. Because we know in this row, rather, there has to be at least 1 yellow mine there. Oh, this one too, right? Because there can be 1 mine here, 1, 2, 3. So there has to be at least 1 here, and there has to be at least 1 here. Okay, yeah, no, we can do something with yellow. Yeah. So we know of these, that covers our 3 mines that are inside yellow. So that actually frees up all the other yellow cells, I believe. So 1. So there's 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in here. Okay, that tells us a lot. Let's see, that means these 2 are both mines as well, right? And this was a mine. That doesn't actually work. Hold on. What? Hey, Thomas. What did I do wrong here? Because it seems like all 3 of those have to be mines, which is a problem. I'm missing the red spot. Well, was all of my logic I just did based on lies then? That is the biggest problem with the different colors, especially with the gaps. The gaps in the levels make it very hard to like visually see things like that sometimes. Oh, this actually becomes a pair here now because of this being a guaranteed one. So I just need to pair it, and it's still fine. Yeah, because we got 1 in there, and then 1, 2, 3, 1 in there. Okay. Okay, so that's a mine, so this is safe. And then this is a mine. I mean, I applied the correct logic and would have gotten there as well. It's just fortunate that the fact I missed something wasn't problematic. Okay, since these can't both be, this has to be... so this has to be, which means this one's safe. How are we doing on blues? We know one of these blues has to be. I don't think we actually have any... Oh, no, we do have a guarantee here. Yeah, never mind. We have a guarantee right there. Okay, this one overlaps with this one, making this tile safe. I think this has to be mine right here, because we got one here, one here. Now we've got the 2-2 overlap. So that's safe. So this blue one here is safe as well. There's all of that. From this 2 column here, we know that that's a mine. We know both of these yellows are safe as well. This has to be a mine for the 2 column there, so 'cause there's one here. So no more than 2 out of these 3 can be. 2. So those all have to be. There we go. Windmill. Carpet remnant. So diagonals, awkward little holes in the puzzle that can make it hard to see things. Got a 2-1 overlap, which means that's mine and that's safe. 2-1 overlap here. Okay. Those 1s overlap there. Two, 1 overlap here. Hey, Katsuzoku. Phil playlist is a little bit late bringing in the Super Meat Boy music here, but it's okay. We know 2 out of those 3 oranges. Let's see, the other color and things don't seem terribly relevant right now. Okay, oh, these ones overlap here. This one's still touching this, okay. Get both of those. The ones in the oranges are solved. I'll check that in a sec, make sure I didn't mess anything up here, right? Okay. So this one here, we know that 2 of the remaining oranges are, so we can get all of that from that synergy there. Probably do something with this now. 1, 2, 3. Not quite. Oh, the 2 and the yellow one here. Okay. So we got that. So the rest of these yellows are clear. And does that now free up the 4 here? Slightly. Right, we know those are sets we know one of these 2 has to be, so that actually frees up this one right here. That's safe, right? 1. Far enough in that I don't want to screw it up, so I'm just double checking here. Yeah. So one of those 2 has to be, so this is safe. Got another 2-1 overlap here. Double 1s here. Now double 1s here. I'm looking at the 6 and the 6 here, but that's not guaranteed. Like, there could still be one here and here. So if it's in both of those, then there's, yeah. That's not a direct correlation there. Oh, we've got this 2 and this 2 here now, so we know one of these is... Similarly, we can do something with this, but that's pretty isolated. Let's see what else we got going on over yonder. Red's pretty freeform here. I'm gonna actually look back over here. Yeah, we cover 4 right here, in fact, right? 2, 3, 4. That was actually easier. I thought we'd have to do an extra kind of weird step there. So you know at least one of those is... Does that matter for red? Not really. Okay. Oh, we've got 5 here now, yeah. So that actually, this did actually help us solve this because it gives us this one here. So 1, 2, 3 makes this safe. Now we've got a 2, 1. Got 1 in red, so that makes this a mine. Okay, we've got 2 in gray, so that's got us 1 here and 1 here, so that makes the rest of gray safe. Know what those is. This is safe. Right, the one there. Okay, I was like, what are we missing? The 1 row number there. All right, these are still flowing pretty smooth. Do we want to do something a little wilder and crazier? So now we've got hexes. Things work the same. They're just hexes. This is a TMI level, so we've got way more information than we need, and we have to find where the useful information is. Alright, so... Those are alt 2s. Is that likely to pair down? It's like a coin flip if it does. Okay, so 1 or 2... 0 or 1, 1 or 2, 0 or 1, 1 or 2, 0 or 1, 1 or 2, 0 or 1, which means this is a mine. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which makes this a mine. Okay. Likewise, we got 1 or 2. Okay, that's not going to work from that side. 1 or 2, 0, 1. If I can draw, I don't have an undo. I've got an erase. Okay. 1 or 2, 0, 1. 1 or 2, 0, 1. 1 or 2. So that one has to be. So those are both safe. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. I mean, I did 2 Katsuzoku, that's why I'm replaying it. Which indirectly answers Thomas's query as well. But it's surprisingly satisfying to kind of go back through and do them all better with your new skills, you know? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Because of this one here, so it's 0 or 1. That's 1 or 2. So that's 0 or 1. Can I build off of that meaningfully? That doesn't look very good. Do we have any other numbers that look close? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've got this 1 here. Okay, so it's making sure my count's right. Cool. Almost got the same thing with this 4 here, not quite. Very high or very low numbers are going to be the most useful broadly. One off on this as well. No, playlist. We're playing Tametsi now. We're done with Super Meat Boy. It was fun. I will play more. You just gotta chill, playlist. Naparani, salutations. Right before I entered the bottom left screen. Oh, ha ha ha, yes, okay. I'm like, I feel like Ed expects this to make sense to me, so I'm gonna give it a moment of thought. Yes. That, it does in fact make sense to me. I see. So pretty far in. I'm sure we can build off like these 1s and this 4 or something. These numbers are not big or low enough. We know there's 3 in all of those. Bunch of dead space so they don't transfer numbers super well. So like, if you remove 1, then it's 2 or 3. If you remove 2, it becomes pretty dumb. I guess it's 1 or 2. Yeah, that still has some value. It's 1 or 2. But yeah, this isn't going anywhere. We're not pushing it down here meaningfully. Greetings, no home. Alright, so that's 1 or 2. Yeah, there's too much dead space. There must be one of the other outside numbers that can do something for me here. Probably. We get some other overlaps here. We know that's a 1 or 2, that's a 1 or 2. That's a 0 or 1. That means both of these have to be, right? Yeah, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this has to be 1, this has to be 1. Nice. Seeing if I can pair these numbers. Nah, not particularly. Still more to do without the outside, I suppose, huh? That is among the AAA games I would consider playing. I'm still probably never going to play it. I don't think I would actually like Horizon Zero Dawn, but definitely heard good things. People like it quite a bit. Oh, wait. This is something, right? So we've got 1 or 2 there. This is no more than 1, so that's different. We know there's only 1 amongst all of these. There's no more than 1 here. That doesn't really mean anything, though. I mean, we also know that there's only 1 here, and that there's only 1 here. So that actually means there's exactly 1 here. So these 2 are safe. Alright. So we've got... let me make sure I've got my columns right here. And we're not missing anything. Okay, so 1's here. 1's here, and we're not missing anything. So 1 has to be here, and 1 has to be here. So this is a mine. These are both safe. Still too many numbers up here to care. this one overlaps with that one, making this safe. This 2 overlaps with this 2. I don't know that it does much for us. Maybe. Almost. I don't think I actually care about this 1, the 0 or 1, and this 1 or 2. Oh, maybe I do actually. Hold on. So we got 1 here, we've got 1 here, we've got 0 or 1 here. And we've got I want a third easily hotkeyable color. But anyway, we've got 1 or 2 there. But it's going to be exactly 1 because we've got 1, 1, 1. So this is safe. These 2 are safe from the 2, the 1, and the 1 here. This is... Oh. Okay. Only 1 here, so there has to be 1 here. That's right? Yeah. We've only got 2 left in gray, and we've got that covered. Okay, so we've got 1 here, so this is safe. So both mines from that. We're doing on reds here. One, 2, 3. So there's 3 among here. 4. So there's 2 among here. So this is a mine. Not the most useful pull. Okay, this 3 now does something though. Okay. Double checking. Okay. There we go. There we go. Not bad at all. Salutations, Spins Shady. The highest budget game I would consider playing. Not counting things I've already played. Side quests and chores. Oh, interesting. They actually do separate. Okay, yeah, and it separates side quests and chores. Huh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. The highest budget game I've ever played. And you would want that, like, inflation adjusted, probably? I don't know. Overwatch is probably pretty high up there. And Hearthstone. League of Legends. But, like, those are all complicated, right? Because they're ongoing things that, and then there's, like, different thoughts of budget. Like, Minecraft is a very valuable IP, but it's kind of medium budget. Smash Brothers Ultimate is, sure, yeah. That's gonna be up there pretty solidly. I would expect XCOM to be like medium budget. That feels very distinctly medium budget to me. Like I don't think that's gonna be in the same. I don't even think that's in the same realm as like Civilization 5, which is still not in the same realm as like actual high budget games. I don't think. According to that list, it's Halo 2. Interesting, okay. That's not a very interesting answer, probably, but it's somewhat interesting. Somewhat interesting. There's maybe an answer, then. Possibly the most high-budget game I've played is technically Halo 2. Sure? Why not? Alright. More hex action. Hey, Gabotus, it is not. No, we were just talking about, fancy pants AAA nonsense games. Alright, we can go whichever way we want. 1 or 201. 1 or 201. Not helpful. 1 or 201. 1 or 201. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, all of those. 1, 1, 1, 1. I like the hex levels. Most of them are very smooth for me. I think it's a lot less likely there's like a backwards number that's going to muck things up with hex-based levels too. I feel like a speed god on some of these levels sometimes. Three left. I'm gonna just look at chat now. We'll take a moment. Of games I've not played, the highest budget game I would consider play. I mean, that also brings into the definition of consider too, right? Like, there are different tiers of consideration. And we pause for a moment. Oh yeah, the stream pause about us. Yeah, no, the stream was not over. I thought you were just commenting on the fact we were still just chatting for a bit. Oh yeah, I should play that. Ooh, that's actually a pretty high bar. Like, I was thinking you were thinking about the, yeah, maybe I could play that. Like, maybe that would be worth playing for me. Like, Witcher 3 is right below that bar. And Horizon Zero Dawn is right above that bar. Both of them are below the, yeah, I should play that bar. Now what am I missing? Ah, the 2-1 interaction here. Okay. Let's see, there has to be at least one here, there has to be at least one here, so there's exactly one here and exactly one here. Apparently, Ed, yes. So it would seem. So it would seem. Okay, I think we've got our oranges now, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've still got another step down here. I was about to just start clicking things. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Question getting more and more specific. Yeah, Gibbonus, that's optional. You can play it like normal Minesweeper. In fact, that's the default. But the countdown is so good. It's so good. I would have played like 40 hours of this without the countdown, and now I've played what, like 115 hours of this. It's spoiled me though. Like I don't want to play any other Minesweeper type game without a countdown. If anyone else is making a cool advanced Minesweeper game, I will play it. But give me that quality of life. I don't know. I haven't really like thought in positive terms about a AAA game in quite a while. Like, what's a high-budget game that I am more interested in than Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm, like, lukewarm on? Super Mario Maker 2. I don't have a Switch. I'm never gonna play it, most likely, but I guess, is that an answer? That's sort of an answer. Okay, we've got diagonals, back to non-hexes. We've got a blue cross. It would still be awkward, like, I would even need accoutrement on top of that because I would need to get, like, a capture card or whatever the hell. So start with all of that. The answer is probably not what FromSoft makes next. No, I didn't like Dark Souls 3, and I only liked Sekiro, like, slightly more. I would consider Bloodborne, I guess, because it plays differently enough, but no, I didn't want just more Dark Souls, and that's what Dark Souls 2 was, and Dark Souls 3 was, and honestly Sekiro was. Like, yeah, Sekiro's different, but eh. But especially Dark Souls 3, I was like, okay, I want something that's actually different, maybe builds on it, expands the ideas, makes things better, adds some quality of life. Nope, just have some more Dark Souls. We're even gonna reuse a lot of the same enemies, and we're gonna have this swamp connected to this other different swamp, and just go to hell. Like, no, I'm gonna pass. Like, I really liked Dark Souls 1, but it was very much downhill from there for me. Critics do not... Yeah, I did play Demon Crawl. I was disappointed in it. It didn't jive very well for me. Very meta progression heavy and just... Like it... That was right? For the 3, like, only one can be here. Yeah, okay. But yeah, super meta progression heavy, and just didn't end up meshing that well as far as I was concerned, right? Like, it required too much luck for both the roguelike and the Minesweeper elements. Like, I guess, like... I don't really want that kind of luck in either my roguelikes or my puzzle games. Game I love to play, just not on stream. Mostly just multiplayer stuff. Like, I play pretty much everything that's single player on stream if I'm gonna play it at this point. Other than, like, some occasional little small things, like some little Sudokus or idle games or other, like, mediocrity. I mean, the Final Fantasy games have a big budget. Yeah, I mean, you got FF7 Remake. I don't know. That's probably in the Horizon Zero Dawn category, like, maybe. I liked FF7, and as far as I can tell, they've actually done a pretty good job with Remake, but also they've drawn it out super long, and, like, FF7's already kind of too long, so I don't know about that. Like, at first I was pretty dang hesitant, like, because, I mean, action combat longer, but then I've heard good things, and there's a lot of good attention to detail, and the combat's actually supposed to be well done, but that doesn't change the fact that it's super drawn out and super focused on spectacle, and that's just not what I usually end up valuing from games, broadly speaking. Yeah, that's how I feel about them. Like, I kind of hate them all, but I keep playing them. We've got a lot of the same sort of pattern. I'm sure we can do something interesting with it, right? One. We've got 3 out of those. Well, yeah, because we've got it on both sides, yeah? Yeah. Only 4 cells next to the 3 here, so we've got 2 or 3 here. We've got 1 or 2 here. Oh, that's actually helpful though. Yeah, apparently. Getting over it, I just don't think I would really enjoy it. Like, I mean, I've beaten Cave Story with 3 HP and no mobility, and like, that experience kind of succinctly taught me, like, oh yeah, I can do most any of these things if I really want to, right? Like, I could beat Bashi if I really wanted to. It also taught me that I don't want to do those things because they will not be worth it for me. And I think getting over it ends up falling in that category. So... well, I haven't even heard of Realm Grinder or NGU Idol. I don't know that I want to have heard of them. No, I didn't beat Hell with 3 HP, no mobility dragon. Didn't do that. The regular series of 3 boss fights already took me like 15 hours. So, I keep focusing on the same thing everywhere, yeah? Because, like, there's the same pattern all the way around. Greetings, Critter. Crowdfunded Toby Fox to become a AAA developer. I mean, does Toby Fox want to do a AAA game? I don't know that he does. Yeah, you actually can't access Hell without having the Booster 2.0 Dragon, as far as I recall. He does have a team for Deltarune now, of like, you know, a small-ish team of probably 5 or 6 people, probably, something like that. Hey there, Artman. We are indeed. But yeah, Hell in Cave Story is hard enough on its own, I would say. So this side's slightly different. Still doesn't really mean much, though. 2 of those 4. There's another way of looking at this that I'm not doing. That's where you can turn it off. Well, I'm talking about Deltarune now. Deltarune Chapter 1, I think, was still just Toby Fox and Timmy. But yeah, then after he finished Chapter 1, he was like, alright, well, I've got a lot of other stuff planned for this, but it's going to take a long time. And I don't want to take it forever, so I want it to be done within like 7 years or something like that. Some like not a forever time. And I'm gonna need a team to help me do it. So like we took applications and stuff like that, and he's had some wrist issues, but otherwise overall development is progressing as far as I know. But the other thing about getting over it is that I just don't really like that kind of physics movement anyway. So I don't really like games that are like heavy on the repeating content, and I don't really like physics-based movement in general, so that's kind of making me... that's a double whammy of, I don't know about this getting over it idea. Doesn't seem like a fit for me. Let's see. So, of these, we know 1 or 2. That's 2 or 3. So that's 1 or 2. Not a very helpful breakdown. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Well, What the Golf is a humor game with a side of physics-based gameplay that is not especially challenging. It's got enough going on that it's interesting, but not enough that it's frustrating for the most part. Let's see, we should, like, there's gotta be something with the 4 and 2, like when they're a gap of 2, I mean, it's not in an actual straight line though, like it's on a curve, so that breaks the standard pattern of that too. I've also, like, been chatting more than working on this puzzle, so that's my excuse for not finding the progress that many folks in chat have found as of yet. We've got the 2-3. There's no more than 2 of those can be, so that has to be... There's that, and someone mentioned Guitar Hero. I'm interested in Beat Saber, one of the few VR games I would be interested in. I don't think that's especially, it's like, that's probably lower middle budget? I don't know. No, Stu, this is not a 50-50. We'll be able to solve it based on the number of blue mines remaining. This number up here, once we've finished the rest of the puzzle. You never have to guess in this. Paterna. I don't know if I've looked at Paterna. We've got ones from both sides on this floor, right? We've got one here and one here. So those have to be, and those have to be. There's lots of ways to slice that. All of them don't quite do anything that I'm saying here. Because everything's got its own little weird backwards diagonal somewhere. Oh, we clean up these up here, right? Yeah, because we got one here, one here. Okay. And then we've got this one here now. But we're not guaranteed on one here, because we can still have two here. Like that, technically. This is a 3, not a 4, so it's not limited quite the same way the other one was. But certainly this is a key to cleaning it up in some fashion. This here should be safe, right? So this is your one. That has to be 1. So that has to be 2. So that's safe and that's safe. I think this one here is safe too, right? Because we got one here, which means there's one here, which means there's one here, which means this is safe. We got 2 in light blue that are covered by this, so this is safe here. So there's 4 mines left, so we know they are like this. So So there was actually 2 corners like that to solve at the end, not just the one. It's obviously a blizzard. Oh, and it's blue. Yeah, no. It says right there. We were dumb for not realizing. Alright, there are no diagonals on this level. Early on in this game, the switch between diagonal and no diagonal tripped me up a lot. I'm at least reasonably comfortable with it now, I would say. Okay, one of these two, so therefore all of these are safe. Let's see. Since 3 is close, but I don't know that it really tells us too much. Interesting about us. I had no idea it was that old. Oh, this 2. That's the key. Definitely was like, man, there's some complicated stuff we can maybe do, but it feels like there's something else that should just be available for us, and there was. Okay, we've got these 2 ones here, so the rest of that is safe. One. It doesn't quite pair yet. It might do something with this 6. Is there anything else going on here yet? No, there's too many numbers there for the 6 to matter yet. Might matter for this 3? Yeah. This 2 plus this 3, I think, is something. So we know at least one has to be here. So at least one has to be here. Exactly one has to be here. But there could still be 2 here and 0 here. So we can still fit 3 around this 3 over here. I think that's just flexible enough we can't lock that in, huh? How about this 2 here? can be no more than one here. Oh, wait, this locks out what we were just talking about, right? Because there can be at most one here. So 1, 2. There has to be at least... how do I even want to indicate this? There has to be at least one here. So at most one here. So that's a mine. Wait, is that all that gives me? Did that lock one in over here? Because no, it could be 1, 2, 3. It could be, yeah. That's not... Oh, no, that can't be the case. There can't be 2 here. Okay, so there has to be exactly 1 here now, right? Okay, because we've got 1 here. So there's 0 or 1 here. So this has to be a mine. One of these 2 has to be, one of these 2 has to be. These 2 are both mines. And hopefully I didn't beef that, because I didn't double check it. Still got 1 too many over here. Still way too many for this 5. No, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. And 0, 1. I don't know if that's terribly helpful. We've got this 2, this 1, this 1, though, right? So we've got 1 here, at least 1 there. Makes this a mine. Those 2 are both safe. We've got exactly 1 here, so that cleans that one up. Oh, this one has to be safe, right? Not that that's gonna provide anything, but... Ah, draw you there. Greetings, Raven. This is one of the middle levels, number 64. There are some similar levels that are earlier. This is Gridlock 2. Like, we want to narrow this down to 1, but I don't know that we actually can. Here is a yes. That is a goal. I'm replaying, Raven. I think we have to solve the right and flip it over to the left. We could count. I don't think we're ever required to count this high, but this is probably laid out enough that we could if we wanted to. Oh, right. We can do this. Cleans up that. Is counting required now? Let's count. Right, so the bottom left is safe, right? So this is 1, 2, well, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. I almost made the wrong click at the last second. Hilbert curve. We got this messy jack. We got diagonals again. Got that from the 1, 2, 1 there. We know there has to be one here, so this is safe over here. That's from the 1, 1. That's from the 2, 2. Get a lot of 1, 2 pairs. I feel like I remember actually messing this up more than once on the Re-Perfect. Might be a different similar level. I'm remembering this solving on the left first, which, I mean, is what you would expect given what we see here, but like I remember this kind of solving up here, and then we could also do something out here a little bit, and I have some vague memories, not enough to really help anything, of course. None of those numbers are useful yet. That's right. Let me double check, make sure I'm not jumping the bar. No more than one of those can be, so these have to be. It's possible I'm thinking of a different level. Or we can solve this blurb and then we get stopped here. Nope, we get up here a little bit first though. Is that still true? No, we've got the, but this fully overlaps. Okay, so that's still true. Tree off over here and continue because we've got another one. So we've got one here, which means we've got one here, which means we can tree that as well. Then we stop here. Okay. Yes. But that probably gives us something with our other numbers over here. You know, there's exactly one of all of these. Sure. This is good, though. I think I was thinking of a different level if we're making this progress over here now. Maybe. There's still like this like odd little foot to finish at the end or whatever. So got other stuff we can do here, so let's do it. Question marks mean that the level is just not giving you that information. Question marks can be any number, including 0. They are specifically put there to make the level harder. Alright, so we've got 3 of those, which means 1 of those, which means 2 of those, which means both of these are safe. We've got 1 of those, we've got 1 of those. 3 of those, yeah, so that still just translates back as expected. those twos up here. Not quite at any of those. Oh, this is useful, actually. Hey, Alexia. Thank you for the raid. If you've never played Hixels or Tametsi, Alexia, you might like these games. Advanced Minesweeper action. Definitely has a lot of the same sort of appeal that Sudokus have for me. Hey there, Juicestein. One thing I will note for anyone that's just joined recently is we are on countdown mode. This is an optional feature that makes the numbers count down, so it shows the total mines remaining, not the total. And this is confusing if you're used to Minesweeper, but absolutely better once you get used to it. The numbers in the rows and columns tell us how many mines are remaining in those rows and columns, and this number in the top left here tells us how many mines are remaining total. Cheerio, Alexia. Alright, so yeah, we've got one, it's guaranteed to be here, so we know this is safe, and all of those are safe. So we've got the overlapping twos, that gives us this here. I think we just get a little random cross up here that we can't do anything else with yet. I think there's something else we can do down here, but there's 9 cells remaining in this 8 set here, huh? Don't think we have any way to eliminate one right now, though, huh? Oh, this 1 and this 3 gives us this, though, right? Yeah. Overlapping ones gives us this. These ones here overlap as well, which makes all of these good. And once more, get a fruitful tree there. I could start making up like proper names for these things. The main thing we've referred to historically in Tametsi is just the 2-1 situation, but this little like tree pattern comes up a lot too. So both of those are from the 1-3. One too many to eliminate with the 2s here, I think. Plus. Okay, we've got this 1 plus this 3 here. So that means those both have to be mines. Don't think there's much else useful for us right now. I mean, can we actually do this with the just the 2s? Yeah, think about this. There's 2 gaps, but yeah, no, like these could be a share. Wait, but the 2 gaps always have to be up here though, somewhere, don't they? Because if we do that, there's our 2 gaps. But if we do this... Oh, that's our one gap. Then, right. Then we can have another gap elsewhere. Yes, yes. That's what I thought. Just wasn't picturing it until we drew it out there. Okay. So that probably means we're done with that area right now. Unless any of these other numbers gonna do us any magic here. Doesn't really look like it. Alright, back to the bottom left then, where I assume there's something else we can do that's useful. This 2-4, we gotta be able to do something with this 2-4, right? So that means these are both mines, right? And this one is safe. That's when you've got numbers in a line and there's a gap of more than one number, you can almost always do really good work there, unless it's like on a curve or something. But if it's actually in the middle of the line, you can always get good value out of that. Let me just make sure it's right, since we're far enough in. I don't want to redo things at all. So only 2 of those can be, yeah, yep. So both of those, okay. Okay, so only one of these, which means this is safe. So we can finish out that little bit down there. Which means that... no, both of these actually could be. That 2 doesn't actually cement anything definitionally there. Although I feel like it should do something for us, so let's not dismiss it too quickly. So we know 1, and then we know 2 here. Yeah, perfect. So this one's safe. Get those from the straggling numbers down here. I should also mention for anyone that has joined recently, guessing is never required. These are all handcrafted puzzles, so unlike Minesweeper, you are never required to guess. Oh, obviously, we've got the 1-1 overlap here to build out there. We've got a 2-1 situation here, which means that's a mine and that's safe. The 1s are overlapping there. Oh, okay, so this 2 means one of these is a mine and one of these is a mine, so all of these are safe. One's overlapping to give us that. Yeah, but for real though, get bonus. Okay, we got the 2 here, so that means this is a mine. It's very cheap for a lot of content, and it's very good, so I definitely recommend this game highly. I also recommend Hex Cells, which is also Advanced Minesweeper, slightly more visually polished, all hexes. Doesn't get like as hard as Tametsi does, which can be a pro or a con. It was neutral for me, I would say. But if you're gonna play both, play Hex Cells first, because it doesn't have the countdown feature. So you just play Hex Cells, and then you play this, and then you switch to the countdown feature. Because once you get used to the countdown feature, you never want to give it up. Oh, we've got these ones overlapping, okay. Making sure I'm not missing a backwards diagonal or anything here. Okay, so let's go ahead and build out that tree. Boy, Doomlight. So these can't both be mines. That makes this a mine, right? So we've got this one overlapping with this two here, which means these can't both be mines. And we've got this one down here. One of these has to be a mine. Yeah, so that has to be a mine to satisfy that. So this has to be a mine. So these are both safe. That's a mine. These ones overlap to make this one safe. This one plus this two here. We've got one, one. So these are both safe. Let's see, with this two here, we know only one can go here, so one has to go here, the other has to go here, so both of those are safe. So that's a mine from all of that overlap over there. Okay, this one means this is safe. Oh, that also means this is safe. Oh, thanks for the question mark, Gabe. Thanks. Real helpful. Salutations, Snorlax. It does start easier. This is, well, in terms of how hard it gets, probably about halfway. Which can be intimidating or appealing depending on the person, but it's a fairly content-heavy game, especially considering the low cost, but it definitely does start easier. There's a lot of easier levels before this that build up over time. Greetings, Akium. Hey, Lulz Royce. To be fair, Lulz, this is a replay through the game, so I've got a lot of experiences. This is one of the harder of the earlier levels, I would say. I don't think this really compares to the like hard levels, but it's not an easy one. We'll put it that way. Like, there is a cheat for regular Minesweeper, and we've made a bot that abuses that cheat before. But yeah, I mean, the basic Snorlax is that we've got these cells with numbers in them. Those numbers tell us how many cells adjacent in all directions, usually depends on the level, are not safe. So there's 2 like on the right side. That means 2 out of those 3 are not safe. So it can be any of those combinations there. And you have to use the logic of the cells like being next to other cells and how those interact to deduce where the mines have to be, basically. And this is a little more advanced than Minesweeper, like because we've also got like these row and column numbers which we can bring in to use for the same information, and so on and so forth. Oh, we can actually do something with this, right? Yeah. Both of those have to be mines to satisfy the 3, so this one has to be safe. So those both have to be mines. This is safe. Okay, so that cleans up the bottom. You never have to guess, Doomlord. These are all handcrafted levels that do not require guessing. Oh, we've just got a 2 chilling up there. Alright, well, fair enough. I was wondering where the fancier logic was, and okay, so for this 2 to be satisfied in this 1, that means... Oh, can we do something with this 3? So we've got 1, 2... Sure, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not meaningful there. This 4 looks mighty nice, though. So we've got 1 here, so that means we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4. So those all have to be mines. Double checking I didn't miss anything. Okay, cool. Get that from the 2-1 overlap, which I should probably explain at some point, because I don't think we've actually explained the 2-1 overlap tonight, but it's relatively simple logic, but... next time it comes up, I will try to. We have the diagonal here on that 2 that I almost missed. Welcome back in. Salutations, Munglo. to next, then? Oh, did this open this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It did. Okay. Does that do much else for me, though? I don't think the cross numbers there end up helping. Haha, funny about. Oh, I wasn't, yeah. I missed the 2 ones over here. So we've got these ones that are adjacent, but one's blocked off. I'll go ahead and visualize this, because that can be helpful if I've been going fast here. So for this one right here, it can only be in those 2 possible cells. Greetings, Sarab. And so, because we already know there has to be a mine in those 2 cells, that means this one here is already satisfied, because it's already got a mine in one of those 2 cells, so that means there's never going to be a mine here. So we know there's 2 amongst these 3 here, so we know there's 1 here, so that means both of those have to be mines, which frees up this one. Now there's 2 satisfied from this one and this one, so all of these are safe. That has to be a mine from the overlap there. And now we're cooking. Oh yeah, here's the 2-1 situation. So it's pretty similar to the thing we just talked about there. So we've got a 2 next to a 1, and so we know that one of those is a 1. For where the 2 comes in, what's important is that no more than one of these cells can be filled, so there's only 1 cell left, so therefore this has to be a mine. And now once we've done that, we can go back to that same 1 logic we just did and free this one up over here. And now we've got a 2-1, like, there's a lot of ways the 2-1 comes up, like here's another way, like the one's across, but it applies the same logic all the same. It depends on the level, Saram. Standard levels, you've got the mine count here. So you always have a mine count of total number of mines remaining. Often you'll have rows or columns with numbers indicating how many cells are in that row or column. But there's a variety of other levels that mix it up with special shapes mostly, and some levels don't use diagonals at all. So this symbol in the top right indicates if diagonals are in use. So this one, yeah, here's another case of that 1-2 situation, but now we're using a column number. So we've only got 3 cells next to 2. Only one of these can be, so this one has to be. And that also means we can free up this cell down here. Now this 3-2 means that only 2 of these can be, so this one has to be. 2 of these have to be, so this 2 is satisfied. So we can do that. So we can get that all the way down to that now. Now we've got this 2 here. We know one of these 2 has to be, so therefore this has to be. We know one of those is covered by the 1, so we can tap that one in. Another 2-1 situation here. That we've only got 3 cells next to the 2. So that one has to be, and therefore those have to be to satisfy the 1 over here. So that's a pattern that comes up very, very often, as you can see. Wait. Oh, no, that's right. Making sure I wasn't missing anything. We're getting these from the 2s needing to fill 3 cells, and that's the only way they would fit. Alright, so not too bad. Salutations, Kurisu. Yeah, question marks just to make the level harder. Exactly. That is the design of the level, specifically not showing you that number to make the level more difficult. Cool. Alright, going along nice and smooth like. But my beverage is dry, so let us go ahead and take ourselves a quick break. Hope everyone's chilling with some Tametsi and enjoying themselves. We'll be back in just a few minutes, folks. I should also mention that next stream we're going to be doing Glittermint and Grove for the first time. So we will be playing a game that distinctly does not involve math nor amphibians, and see how that goes. So, see you shortly, folks. Mute, please. Alrighty, thank you all for your patience. We are back. Let's see, do we want to do another weird one? Let's do another weird one. About this one. So, like I said earlier, some of the levels introduce some odd shapes into the mix. Salutations, Ovans. And what's one thing that's not relevant now, but will probably be relevant, is that only 3 of the yellow spots have mines in them. Not seeing a good starting off point here, though. The 2s that only have 3 cells next to them look the most promising, so that's what I keep kind of coming back to. So we can get 1 or 2s off of those. Zero or 1 of those 2. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So this 2-chain here. So we've got 1 or 2 of those, 1 or 2 of those, which means this 2 is already satisfied, which means those both have to be mines, and everything else around that 2 is safe. Okay, and this 1 plus this 1 here does the same thing over here. This is satisfied for that 1 over here. This 4 is now finished. And that gives us a little bit of a oomph to kick us off, yeah? I'm sure there's some other useful stuff over here. Only 2 squares next to that one, so easy peasy there. Still too many cells next to this 4 to really care about, I think. Tiles, if you prefer. 1, 2, 2 works. See? So we got 1 here, we got 1 here, makes this a mine. Seven. There's still 9 around it, huh? I think we've got something with this 4 now. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. Sort of. One of those 3 is, which narrows down the 7 by 1 spot, but that's not my 2 spots, which it needs. How about the 5, 6? So all but 1 around to the 5 is. We also know one of those is, or 1 or 2 of those is, and 1 or 2 of those is. I don't think that helps us any better. I don't think so. Oh, you're right. I did miss the 1 over the corner there, Squirreling. Good call. Good call. Fortunately, I did not attempt to make any deductions with the false info. Oh, this 2-1 here is solved. Doesn't go any further than that, though. Okay. Twitch plays Minesweeper, huh? Hey there, Bill Horace. Oh, there is kind of a 0 sitting over there. Alright, fair enough. I suppose that does count as pretty solid, perhaps. I guess. I suppose. Like, we can do the ones in a different way around the 4, but doesn't help us any different. Okay. Okay, this 2 plus this 2 plus this 3 into this 4 does something. So we've got at least one of those, at least one of those, so that means at most one of those, which means these are all mines. And it means exactly this is a mine, and this is a mine, and this is a mine. Oh, this 1 and the 7 and this 4 and all these other ones does something now. So... yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. think this one's safe. We know this is a mine. That's not actually very helpful. I was kind of expecting that to be more helpful, but that's fine. We can probably count pinks. So we got one here, we've got one here, and one here. Okay, so the rest of this flower is empty. Just making sure I'm not missing any cells here. Okay. These, which means that is... Oh, yeah, we can click that. There we go. Can do that now or later, but might as well clean that up now. Assume there's something else we can do other than counting grays here. Oh, I think this one here is safe, right? We already, yeah. I just didn't go back and clean that bit up. Okay. Now we probably gotta count some grays to finish off, right? Okay, cool. Hey, motherboards. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Now we got stop signs and squares. Okay, so we've got at least one of those and at least one of those. Oh, there's only 4 cells next to the 2, but that means exactly 1, so we can do that. Does that work in reverse? Because we want it to. No, it doesn't work in reverse, does it? Okay, this 1 and the 2 here locks in that and gives us all of these. And that is correct. Give me a second. Yep. Ah, this one and this one. Okay. There's something we can do with that. Is there anything else down here? Not particularly. Alright. So we've got 1 or 2, 0 or 1. Which fills out that one. Did I do that wrong? I may have done that wrong. Hold on. We've still got this here. Does that change anything? One or two. It does not. This is 0 or 1. Like, this set of 3 is 0 or 1. The set of 2 is also 0 or 1. Okay. So because that's 0 or 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. I think it was good that I double checked though. So we unpeel this vault door. Okay, so 1 or 2. No, that doesn't transfer. This is a 4. No. No. Okay, let's look over here then. Do our colors matter yet? We can get both of those have to be because of the numbers remaining in blue, which means both of these are safe as well. One or 2, 0 or 1. So one of these has to be, so this one's safe. I was about to say this one's safe, but that does not confirm that one. Okay. 1, 1 locks in that one. There are actually blue stop signs in some places. Okay, that 1 and that 3 interact that way. 2 and the 1 interact there. One and 3 pull off that little maneuver. It is confusing at first at once, and it is optional, but I promise it is so much better once you get used to it. I love it. I never want to play any other Minesweeper-like game without a countdown feature. The countdown is so nice, and it's my single favorite thing about this game. It just makes patterns significantly more clear, is really what it comes down to. Because basically I don't find like, oh, there's like information to progress that's basic, but I just don't see it because there's too much noise on the board. I don't find that very fun or engaging. And that's actually like the worst part of Sudoku also, for that matter. Like I want to get to the interesting deductions rather than just hide and seek the easy stuff, right? Oh, this is something, right? We've got at least one here, at least one there, so this is safe, and those are both mines. Nice, crit. Wait. That's not only one, that's at least one. That's a big difference. Nothing else is touching pink or purple yet. Ah, we've got this now. Okay. It felt weird that that had given us so little progression, but that's because the progression was just at another notch of our key opening up here. This overlaps with this. Those are both safe. Hey there, game face. Yeah, that would be a good feature today. Like, I would definitely like that in the online version that we've been doing. That would be nice. Certainly. All but one of those purples is a mine. Not quite enough to do anything with yet. But let's go ahead and zip that on up. Oh, we've got the overlapping 2s now, right? So at least one means exactly one, exactly one. And that gives us our empty purple. Yeah, looks like counting grays isn't terribly cromulent here. Oh, we know this is exactly a 1 now, right? So 1, yeah, so we can do this. Now we can count, right? There's, oh, maybe not. There's 3 total mods and we only have coverage of 2, huh? No, we have coverage of 3. Never mind, we have coverage of 3. So we've got 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we're adding together the gray and pink mines here for a total of 3 mines remaining. And we've guaranteed coverage with these numbers. I'm just double checking, making sure I'm not missing anything hiding behind or anything here. Looks good. Okay, so 1's overlapping there. And then the last one had to be on pink. Let's switch back and forth between a lot of different logic lines. Yeah, Tametsi tends to go on pretty deep sales during sales, and like, I kind of wish it didn't because full price it's super worth it, but buy some copies for your friends at this price. But yeah, Tametsi's super cheap, super cheap. There's a way to like toggle it. Like I think if you hold, let's see. Yeah, if I hold shift while on the other screen, like I can toggle it like that if I wanted to. So you have some options in that regard. Rolling down on those 2-1 situations. Alright, that concludes our basics, I think. We can probably do something like this, right? We've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Yeah, looks good. I should use this a little more often, especially for these situations, right? Holding down shift to do those is super convenient. Oh, this one is overlapping with these ones. So that can tree out a little bit here. And then we've got a 2-1 situation there. Now we've got a 2-2-1 here. So we've got one has to be here, which means one has to be here, which means this 2 is already satisfied, which means we can build ourselves a tree over here. Okay, so we've got one here. Hitting the 2 means we've got one here, which means those 2 are safe. Let's see, does at least one of these have to be? So we got at least one here. 1, 2, 3. So at least one of those has to be. So this is safe, and these are both exactly 1. Right. So that's exactly 1. And yeah, that doesn't really apply over there. Okay. Oh yeah, it does for this. Okay. Monster Sanctuary, that's the, Pokemon platformer, basically, right? I don't think that would be much to my taste, probably. I imagine that depends on your specific qualms with the game, too. So 3 of the remaining 4 blue cells are... But they don't really overlap. So they'll probably just let us pick up one at the end or something here. Half circling around the board, half trying to move to the music. Let's see. Greetings, Bellhorse. you get the semi-elusive double greeting. It's like, I think I might have said hi to Bill Horace, but better say hi just in case. It's only semi-elusive. It probably happens like at least once every 4 streams. Probably more. Who am I kidding? It's the price of trying to greet everybody. I don't actually remember this level at all, which is kind of weird. I mean, I know there's a lot of levels, but I would have expected to spark at least a vague memory if we're not already done with it, right? Oh, this 3 plus this 2 plus this 1. So we got 1 here, we've got 2 here, so those are all safe. Okay. So from this 2 and this 1 overlapping, we know there's 1 or 2 here. Does that actually do anything for us? Not really. No, there's exactly 1 here. Yeah, I wouldn't, well, not that I've only played, Red or whatever, but challenge doesn't come to mind with Pokemon, literally, no. It's a lot of almosts. And skimming back to the outside numbers, but those don't seem terribly helpful. Let's see. So there's still only 3 squares around this too. So I can pick any 2 if that's useful to do a thing. So we know there's 1 or 2 of those. So there's no more than 1 of these. So there's 0 or 1 of those. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. So, because at least one of these has to be for this 2 here. So no more than 1 of these can be. So that means 1 has to be here, 1 has to be here. Wait. No. The opposite. This one's safe. Right. Because we've got 1 here, and only 1. And we've got 1 here. Yeah. Okay. Like an extended 2-on situation here. We're getting all these little boxes of 1s. Oh, we've got this 1 overlapping with this 1, so that's safe. Yeah, I've never been big on Pokemon games myself, but I do think there's like a lot of really cool like creativity in the different actual Pokemon that exist. I do think that aspect certainly has some appeal. Even if the gameplay is not to my taste. Okay. Finally made use of that blue number here. Ones and the 3 overlap for that. Oh, we've got the 2-4. We can do something with that, right? So we know no more than 2 of those are, so both of those have to be. So, huzzah. And the 1s overlap there, then they swing back like so. Pick up that from the column number. This is almost catered to by just the 4, but not guaranteed. Oh, there's only 3 next to this 3. Okay, I kept like looking at that and something seemed odd, but I just was looking at the 2 and 3 and like, well, that doesn't directly synergize, I guess. Okay, this one takes care of this one, so this is safe. Hey, duck. Yeah, it's helpful to hover over to double check, but yeah, the which way the column and row numbers are facing is not super obvious here without paying close attention. One or twos. Okay, yeah, because then I chained them one way, but I didn't chain them the other way. Because this is a 0, like, if we look this way, it doesn't do anything that direction, but this way it does, because this is a 0, 1, this is a 1 or 2, which means this is a 0, 1, which means this has to be mine. This is a 1, and this is a 1, and this is a 1, and this is safe. Making sure I counted those right. Okay. There we go. It is definitely a jam, motherboards. Ah. So we're still playing Meat Boy. After all. We could not escape it. 0, 1. I guess we should mark this. 0. We do it the other way, right? 0, 1, 1 or 2. 0, 1, 1 or 2. 0, 1. 0, 1, 1 or 2, 0, 1, 1 or 2, 0, 1, 1 or 2. I guess, oh, we already had this, we didn't need to, whatever. Okay, 2 is covered here and here. Can we guarantee any more in purple yet? Not quite, only the one over here. Okay. I don't know if it ever went anywhere further or if it got resolved or whatever, but when I met Solai some years ago, he told an anecdote that he was, like, potentially having to change his name because, like, the boyfriend of some famous singer wanted to use the name Solai and, like, maybe trademarked it first or something, and he was having legal concerns over that. Oh, we've got the other two here. Yeah, so we've got at least one here, at least one here. So this is safe. So those are both mines. It is. I've never actually played Link's Awakening, and this is the first place I've heard the song. And I like this version better, but yes, it is a good song. Maybe Billy. Okay, this is satisfying now. I was trying to go super fast without double checking. What did I miss? Wait, what did I miss? There's one here, there's one here. I mislabeled something else? Interesting. Yeah, because those are... That was right with what I saw. Oh, there's a gray in the column here. Dang nabbit. That was hiding. Alright, punching it. Alright, now we pause for a moment. Oh man, more black box. Yeah, itch.io is your best source for more art house or niche or obscure sort of games. It's not like Unity specific, but there's certainly several Unity games there. Yeah, missing the Flash game experience. I mean, I don't know how much they're missing, to be honest. I like Super Meat Boy Forever game pace. I've been having a good time with it, and I think it is quite well executed for what it is. Like, as long as you actually know what you're getting into, like, it runs automatically, but it's designed well around those mechanics. It's still challenging, it's still interesting, it's got a decent style to it. Yeah, I've been enjoying Super Meat Boy Forever quite a bit. I think people are like, if this really feels like overly, I don't know, almost condescending as far as like, oh, it's an auto runner, therefore it's trash or something. I don't know. That's valuing my opinion too highly compared to other people's to some extent, and dismissing other people's opinions like forthwith. But there's at least some of that. Like, some people are buying it without even knowing that somehow. Like, who's buying it on release and then being surprised about the core mechanic of the game? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, there's still several in browser. You can there's a Unity and like, I mean, even some like HTML5 games that'll play in browser too. Like even on stuff like Congregate, like they still have some stuff like that rolling on. There's not that many Unity Congregate games, I don't think, but there's certainly a chunk of them. Even many years back, there still was. What am I missing now? But yeah, I mean, there's still something to be said about the other side. I think actually what's potentially missed out on more is just the utter accessibility of making things in Flash. There's still a lot of accessibility in making stuff in Unity or Game Maker and stuff like that too. But I think there's certain unique things with Flash, especially like being able to throw together just really rudimentary like graphics super easily and stuff like that too. Not that I've actually used Flash, but I've heard this argument from people more experienced in it than I, and it makes some sense. So that is potentially a loss. But this could just be like that. No, this cannot be like this because of this two here. So at least one of these has to be, so only one of these is, so one of these is, so one of these is, so these two are safe. Flash in the pan, huh? Something else to add to my big list of, this sounds kind of interesting, someday I'll give it a proper listen and see if it's a podcast I actually care about. There's like What? Like, well, what's being actively made? There's like 2, really, that I'm actively listening to that are still actively being made. Another, like, 4 or something that are completed or at least on big hiatus that I like a lot and listen to. And then, like, 15 or something that are sitting there like I've heard either a couple episodes or not very many or none at all, and I'm kind of undecided, don't know what to think of it yet. And a lot of stuff in those categories. Oh, does this mean there's 2 in here? Yeah, because we've got 1 here. No, that means there's 1 in here. So there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay. We've got our purple, though. Right there, right? We're not missing one behind the line this time. Okay. We got the last one because we knew there was only 1 mine left. But that does sound interesting enough. Like, I wasn't ever, like, completely immersed in the Flash scene, but I mean, I spent a good amount of time on Congregate still, and have some favorite Flash games and all that still. Even though, like, it's always funny, like, when I was rating some of my Flash games, like, so 4 out of 5 rating on Congregate, that translates to, like, a 5.5 general rating or something like that, depending. Because on the Congregate, I'm rating him in comparison to other Flash games. Not games in general. Alright, Flash in the Pan by Tom and Alex. 52 episodes. That is a lot of talking about Flash games. Not all of them. I mean, Platform Racing 2 was legit. That game was awesome. It even has some jams, man. I still listen to one song from that. VVV actually started as Flash. It was recoded at some point down the line. Obscure platformer Starguard is the only platformer in Flash I know of that controls well, but it does actually prove that platformers in Flash don't inherently control terribly. And I still have the world record for that game for some reason. Just, like, there was enough speedrunners that played that game. Like, literally dozens of speedrunners have played that game. I don't know why I still have the record, like, 7 years later, 6 years, I don't know how long it's been, something like that. Well, no, like, dozens is a very high number in this case, but, like, I'm not just saying, like, dozens of players, I'm saying dozens of speedrunners specifically I know of have played it, right? Like, lots of people that like racing games and speedrunning games have played Starguard, because Starguard was like kind of the go-to blind race game. So there's a good blind race speedrunning community for a while back in the day, and there's still like some. I think it's pretty shaky nowadays, alas, but that's kind of what actually kind of got me into speedrunning in the first place, really, is I found out about speedruns live while watching GDQ, while being linked to the Mike Tyson's Blindfold Punch-Out 2013 on an ADOM IRC channel. That's how I connected to that originally, and that's how I got started streaming, basically. Yeah, so there's a nice blind race community, so that's just a bunch of people trying to beat the game as quickly as possible or reach a goal as quickly as possible that have never played the game before. So that's what blind racing is, and it was a lot of fun. I loved blind racing. It was really cool, and Stargard was just this perfect little platformer that most people hadn't heard of, but very simple little run and gun game that took most people 25 to 30 minutes for a first playthrough, so it was nice in that like pretty quick run and forgiving mechanics. Like the final boss was a little overly hard to be like perfect for a game in this category, but it was very good, and it was just kind of the standard recommendation. Like, you got like a new wave of people coming in interested in blind racing games. Like, all right, so we're gonna make the 5 of you play Stargard now, and stuff like that. So that's what I mean. Like, I feel like it was blind race more than anything else. I certainly could be wrong, but like it was the de facto blind race game. So that's what I mean by like played by a lot of people interested in speedrunning. So considering like my record's like 9:55 or something around there, I don't remember exactly, but there's like a solid 30 seconds at least of a improvement that could be made on that. So if someone like that was legit good wanted to beat it, they certainly could. But the other weird aspect of that is that I got the record in a race against a player that was better at the game than me. And yet that's the record, and it hasn't been beaten since. Like, I don't, it was weird. Like, they just lost interest in the game like right after that, basically, and I just happened to beat him that time and have a really good run, but like they would probably beat me 2/3 to 3/4 of the time or something in races, and I think they had the record at least some of the time, and I don't know, it was just a bit of curious flash / speedrunning history there, huh? I wasn't a total noob, Dragon. I was like the second or third best person that was regularly playing it at the time. But that was definitely all right. Back over here. That was definitely the most fun I had speedrunning. Like the kind of just having a small community that are all working on a game together like that, but I think it also helped that no one was like super good and super serious. That just made it really, really fun, because we had like just a nice little core community. It wasn't like huge of the people that were actively racing it or really trying to get better and go for records or whatever, but there's a good community of like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of us that were pretty regularly racing it against each other and stuff. And then it was just really satisfying to like figure out like, okay, I figured out a little bit better routing here. I watched them, oh, they figured out a better routing there. Okay, like okay, that's a good strat, I'll use that. And like just that evolution of the game actively as a bunch of people are playing it and bettering each other through playing it there. Like that was just super satisfying, and definitely the best experience I've had speedrunning. And yes, that is milk daily. I tend to drink a fairly high quantity of milk. All right, we got our like spaceship / teardrop here. There are no diagonals on this map. It's a map now, apparently. Don't worry about it. I think this one was pretty easy. I'm gonna stall now that I said that, right? So no one of these is, we know one of these is, oh, that means this is, So one of these is, one of these is. This is not. Now we can do the red, right? So we've got one of these, and one of those. Like, easy being relative, but if you know the logic to look for, you can definitely do some crushing of this, I think. Oh yeah, these go all the way up here. So these, like one of these is already covered, so we can click there. This 1-2 situation over here. Okay, too many to count out there. Okay, so this has to be right. I saw that earlier, but I knew I'd have to spend time to verify, so I just zipped onto other things here. So we got one over here. So this is safe. And that has to be dead center. So if it's this, it doesn't... Oh, no, that does work. It could be that. Oh, okay. This one's safe. Okay. Figured I was missing something simple. I was trying to do some weird, like, combo nonsense logic, and, no, we're good. We're good. Satisfying one, though. Tis a nice level. I vaguely remember jellyfish being kind of difficult. I'm gonna skip jellyfish for now. Let's go to squiddy. Most of these are kind of hard, but... Oh, yes. One overlap there. So no, I'm painting this down. So we've got one here, which leaves 4 here. So we got 3 of those 4. So that means one of these 2, at least. So this is 0 or 1. which means it's exactly one. Exactly one. And that looks like that. That all fills in there. Get that from the ones. That ends up giving us this. Three in red. Is it time for that? It looks like it's time for that. Yeah. So at least one of those, at least one of those, and at least one of those. So... Got that because there's only one red left. I thought that was going to open up one of these numbers. Did it not? Ah, we got this one here. Okay. So we get all of that. That was a double zero. It's zero from two directions. This one and this five now, yeah. 6, making sure my count is good. Hey, Elsnick. I think this 233 works out, right? Got at least one of those and 2 out of 3 of those. So means that's a mine and that's a mine. Those 2 are safe. Two in blue. So we got one here and one here. So many little stray gray pieces. There we go. Pick up the pieces at the end. Definitely have a benefit of experience with these, but it still remains satisfying to be able to do several of these levels fast that I may have struggled with quite a bit first time through. But yeah, this is a good choice. Like a lot of the same sort of satisfaction I get from like solving a good, well-designed Sudoku is the same in this. I like this better, but you know I've already done this, so it's been nice. Like some of the Sudokus are actually pretty good, though. Definitely, some of them are quite interesting.